Okay, hey everyone. So I just got home from walking. Gorgeous day out today. Got my exercise. I love to have some time to pray, walk, get some water in, meet some people. Kind of how I like to be around people. So sometimes on the bus it gets frustrating because you have the people with mental illness who are just talking to themselves or acting out. I did see one woman who someone had pointed her out to me before when I was on the west side of town because I had gone to an organization to see what they had for help. And they're like, that woman over there, she is a terror in the homeless community. She throws pizza on the restaurant windows. She takes her hands and just rubs it all over. So I was waiting at the bus stop and I see this woman coming over, cuts like in front of my feet and sits down, plops herself in front of me and starts, smoking. And so I thought, oh yes, I recognize her. I've seen her a few times since. So I said, hey, do you want some peanuts? And she just reached her hand out and was like, yes. So she was hungry and she had a Sprite, and I'm thinking, how is she getting on the bus? So she had her ticket, but I had some more food on me, and I'm like, she left peanuts that you gave her on the ground. Plus she like wiped her pants with some peanuts on them. And I'm like, she's probably not that hungry if she's not willing to pick up her peanuts. So anyways, there's all kinds of people you meet on the bus. So I was working from the bus stop calling pregnancy centers today. And I had called some centers and talked with people and talked about what we do with the organization I volunteer for that I've been with for a long time now. I've been doing this for a while now. And it's been over a year of just calling, right? So I want to say it's been about a year and a half. So I called a pregnancy center and I was just like, what do you do for women who are homeless? And they're like, in worst case scenarios, mothers who are homeless, we do work with CPS, child, no, CPS, yeah, Child Protective Services. We will work on the educational, half of that with them. When there's really difficult circumstances, they will work with getting women, vouchers for hotels. Um, on a regular basis, they will do gas cards, grocery cards. So I'm really calling the pregnancy centers and pushing and being like, what do you do with this? And what do you do with that? And really getting out of the box, because we say, oh, women should have babies, right? And this is the biggest pro-choice argument. But are you going to take care of them? Are you going to afford them? What about the system they're in, right? Are there attorney fees for women to fight for their kids? What are we doing to help women? We should have everything available, everything, so women can have children. And one of the centers has a dad camp, which I thought was really cool because they are focusing on the fathers, and it is the fathers who have a responsibility to their kids, right? So, and then another center I called, 50% of the women are Hispanic. So what does that tell you? 50% Planned Parenthood is targeting to deal with these women who can't really speak English, which is so sad because they have a translator there who helps a lot. But it's so sad because these women, not only are they not speaking English, but when I've talked to women around here who don't really know English, there is a lot of misunderstanding within that, right? And you have to tell them, you have to speak with your hands, you have to tell them what exactly you're trying to say. And I can just picture this, and I would think that this is how they are taking advantage of with Planned Parenthood, because the language is already deceptive with Planned Parenthood. Never mind being English and having them lie to you. But I can't imagine being, Hispanic or from another country and not knowing things with basic, reproductive stuff, and having Planned Parenthood and others telling you you have rights and this is what we're going to do, you will not see Planned Parenthood saying, we have gas cards, we have grocery cards, we have clothes, we have classes, we have all this stuff to help you. You will not see that. You will see them saying we have a problem and we're going to take care of it and make your life better. This never happens. Never. Okay, so I got a book I'm going to read tonight, Post-Abortion Trauma. And I'm looking forward to digging in as a homeschool mom. Studying is something I love to do. I love to learn. I love to study. So I'll be getting in there deeper because I think we also need to get in there further with the symptoms women do have on a regular basis with trauma, and then we can use that to be more preventative. So when all these women who 50% are Hispanic, you know, we already know that Planned Parenthood targets women in poverty, but now poverty plus, you know, language barriers, you know. So another center was getting their banquet ready. And that's where we want to be, right? We want to be at their banquets. We want to be supporting them and helping them. And they're doing the work on the front lines. They're in there. They're helping women. I had a text today because, like I said, I'm on a line to be in prayer for women who have crises. So today's prayer request was a woman who has like 6 children. She's already had 2 abortions. She has, her husband just left her. So she had a miscarriage. And so here is another pregnancy for her, and she's feeling like she needs help. So how do we go about that one, right? We have women who have had many abortions. And my goodness, it's hard enough to get through a forced abortion as, you know, as I've had to. I can't imagine another abortion and another one. And we're seeing women nowadays with 3 or 4 abortions. And I cannot imagine all that trauma that piles up over and over. So women like this are just living way out there because they've had so much trauma. To be able to get through one thing, I can't, you know, that takes a lifetime. So now to get through these piles of trauma is just going to take so much work for us women on the pro-life side to be able to get through and help women heal. So that's, you know, that's going to be tough. So I think moving forward, after I get into this trauma stuff, I've got a trauma class tonight, to be able to help women with multiple traumas is another area I want to do, because you're just not living like that, right? When you have so much abortion, it brings you down. You're just not living. So if you're not committing suicide, which suicide is high among these women, you're just living, and you're going to keep on living and keep on making those mistakes because it pulls you down. You're going to keep, you know, looking for men to validate you, to have sex with you. Men should be bringing out the best in women. They should be, good men should be bringing out your femininity. That it should be something where men are helping you to grow into a lady, not bringing you down, not treating you like trash where you are just falling. Good men will treat you well. They'll lift you up. They'll treat you like a queen. And that's what we need. We need to have good men treating women well. So that's what I got for now, guys. And I will, like I said, I'm still going to do some homeschool videos. I'm going to be getting on that. And I just got a lot of plans from tonight until tomorrow to get some more videos out and talk about this. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.